Hi, welcome to another how-to. I'm Julie Mirandino, and I'm going to show you how to find the weight loss meter and what the weight loss meter is. So the weight loss meter at Shibboleth is a number that's associated with every food, every recipe, and every restaurant option. And what it allows us to do is to take the slide that's on those pages and designate what type of food item, recipe, or restaurant option we would like to choose. If we're in weight loss mode, we want to be anywhere from 0, -1, -2, and -3. If we're in maintenance, we want to be at 0, 1, 2, or 3. And of course, all of them are approved. They're all going to help us to have a perfect day. But if you're in weight loss mode, you might consider trying to find the 0, -1, -2, and -3 items. The 0 isn't going to help us or hurt us. So sometimes I go just to -1, -3. But let me show you on the website where you do that. So just one second while I share my screen. So you're going to come to resources, recipes, and videos on your website. If you go into the approved food library, and let's say, for example, we're searching for a bread that is the best on weight loss meter for us when we're here to lose weight. Once all the breads pop up, you'll notice there's a lot of them available to us in Shibboleth. But if we come up to the top, we'll see a weight loss meter here. We can set that by moving this little blue ball over to -1, -3. And as soon as we let go of that on our mouse, the word set pops up. So we'll press the set button. And then it will take away all of the 0, 1, 2, and 3 breads that are in the approved food library. And we're left with a lot, but just a few. I like to think of it that it takes away a lot of the options that I have and gives me less options. So I'm not trying to figure out what I need. As you can see here, there's a lot of different things that are approved as breads, and you'll notice here is our weight loss meters: -1, -1, -3, -1, -1, and so on and so on. If you only wanted -3, you could set that weight loss meter all the way to -3 to -3 and set it, and only those would come up. So then you have a short list, but the best for weight loss. Now, once you open that, for example, our Joseph's Flack Oat Bran and Whole Wheat Pita Bread, mini size, 50 calorie, you press on that, you'll open it up. You'll see that it's a -3 on the weight loss meter. This is one of my favorites, so I hearted it and made it my favorite so that it would be in my journal underneath where I journal my food. There's some tabs at the top for your favorite items and your favorite recipes. They'll all be held there for you. It shows you a picture of what it looks like, so when you're going to the store to find it or find it on Amazon, and if you do purchase from Amazon, please follow this link so Shibboleth will get a tiny kickback for our ministry. Thank you. It tells you here your approved portion of 1 to 2 pitas and see description. So in the description area here, it gives us a little bit more detail about that item and how it's a -3 if you have 1, or if you have 2, it's a -1 on the weight loss meter. It also gives you some ideas of how versatile it is. You can cut them in half and use them as a pita pocket, or separate the top from the bottom and use as a bun, or even use 2 of them as a bun. Cut and toast them to make a category 2 pita chip. Use them as pizza crust, fold them over, and fill them with whatever you'd like for a sandwich. There's usually some linked recipes under each item, and this one we have a Philly cheesesteak pita. That's a -1 on the weight loss meter. And then also it'll tell us where to buy them. Other members of Shibboleth have found them at Ingles and Publix. Now, if we click on the Philly cheesesteak pita link for recipes, guess what? It takes us right to a recipe that calls for that Joseph's pita bread. It's a -1 on the weight loss meter. I've hearted it because this one's a really good one. And it gives you all the ingredients that you need to make this, directions, and your serving notes. So it's a category 1+2+C, and the recipe makes 1 serving, but can easily be adapted for more. When you go back to your approved recipe library, trying to find recipes that are in the best weight loss, meaning -1, -2, and -3 recipes, you're going to go to your recipe library. And let's say we want to pick a type of recipe like a breakfast. So look, we can adjust our weight loss meter here. Take it to -1, -3, set it, and then all our -1, -2, and -3 recipes will generate here. We can click on any of them, flip through them, see which ones we think we might want to try. There's a Mighty Muffin cake cookies. Let's check that out. I know a lot of people love the Mighty Muffins. So this is a -3 on the weight loss meter. It's a Mighty Muffin cake cookie. It tells you that you need a carton of flapjack Mighty Muffins, any flavor, a 1/4 cup of water, and how you can cook that. And 3 cookies is a meal and is a -3 on the weight loss meter. Now this recipe can also be used as a snack. So 1 to 2 cookies can be a snack, and that's a 0 on the weight loss meter. So it's not going to hurt you, it's not going to help you, but it's a great snack. And if you're craving those yummy cookies, what a better void replacement than that. Another place we want to look for the weight loss meter is in your restaurant options. Now this restaurant options page is a blessing to a lot of us. If you were to take your weight loss meter and slide it over, I generally go to 0 because if I'm eating out, I know it's not going to be the best for me anyway. So maybe I have a little bit more choices. But if you set that weight loss meter, you'll have a lot less options. And trust me, it doesn't limit you. It just gives you the best ones that are for weight loss. But let's say your favorite restaurant is Chick-fil-A. It happens to be one of my favorites and one that I love to go to if I'm on the go. If I wanted to get, yes, 8 chicken nuggets, not the grilled ones, the regular ones. Look, the fried ones, yes, the fried ones. You can grab those 8 chicken nuggets with a side salad or other category 2. It's a -1 on the weight loss meter, and it tells you here how to make it approved. So you want to make sure that you read the instructions on each item in the restaurant options on how to make them approved. With a side salad, it's a -1 on the weight loss meter. With your own category 2 bread, it's a 0 on the weight loss meter. With a 50-calorie approved tortilla, it's a -1 on the weight loss meter. And remember that adding calorie condiments can affect the weight loss meter. So these instructions are very specific and are there to help us to be able to go out with our family and still have approved shibboleth meals. I even went to the Waffle House on a trip recently to Kentucky, and that really helped me out. I got the egg white omelet with cheese, and I couldn't believe that I could have shibboleth at the Waffle House. I was so excited. I ordered it just as it was explained with some category 2 vegetables, and I had a great meal with an amazing cup of coffee and a glass of water. So I hope that helps to explain the weight loss meter to you and how to find it on the website and what that little slider is at the top. I'm always sliding to -1, -2, and -3. So while we're in weight loss, that's what we want to do. When we're in maintenance, we can pick some of the 0, 1, 2, and 3s, but I try to limit those right now as I am doing shibboleth. But I understand that if there is a recipe or a food item or a restaurant item that's above the 0, that it might not give me the best weight loss for the day, but I'm still going to have a perfect day. Thanks so much, and see you again soon.